Now, it's a long, long time since you were really, really involved in cricket and I mean administration as an administrator. And actually, still after 20 years, still people talk about what happened. I mean, the good things that happened to cricket during that time, and how we built up, became cricketers into icons. We turned them into, you know, how did you initially get involved in cricket?
Well, my initial involvement was when I was with my company, who sponsored school cricket and Premier Division cricket. That was my first foray into cricket. Then, of course, in '93, about '92 or '93, then late Rupa Kalunapillai, who was a minister from South, he asked me whether I could help him to build a golf stadium. So I got together with him and then raised the money, and that's how it started. Then I became president of the Golf Cricket Club, Golf District. That's how it began.
So, what are the phenomenal this thing from Golf CC to, I mean, cricket board president?
Well, it was when I was president of both, for DCA as well. Arvinda came along because then Mr. late Mr. Raman Sanayaka decided he was going to come in as president. That was in '94. And so then Arvinda came to me and asked, Anna, Mr. Punchihewa, can you be coming as a vice president? I said, why me? I'm doing more. Cricket board, how it works, and I've not been involved. No, you're popular. So then I said yes, and then I became vice president, and late Savani Stana was the president.
Yeah, then who were then you became finally after the demise of so give me a little about that background.
And then the first year I was vice president with Paridamarasa. Then, unfortunately, the demise of Sanayaka, we had elections a bit early. I mean, till the elections, which was scheduled February, I think, the following year, '95. So both of us were really, Pali and me was managing steering the ship for those few months from November to December, about 3 months. And then I was elected uncontested. And then Ananda Dinavila and Tananga Sumudipala became vice presidents.
Instead of Dharmadasa?
Yeah. Yes, Dharmadasa didn't want to come forward.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that was the time that Sri Lanka was just getting involved and looking forward to hosting the World Cup. Tell me a little about that.
Well, yes, as you can remember, there was a committee formed called PILCOM, Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka committee to organize the World Cup, not like now it's done now by CCC to do it himself. So the planning was actually started before. In fact, Mr. late Tiron Fernando, when he was president at his time, was the groundwork was done then, and during the time I was vice president. So the final thing was started from the time I became president, the work, and we were down to host 4 matches. Sri Lanka, West Indies, Australia, Zimbabwe, and Kenya. So that was difficult times, as you know, the terrorist situation in the country. Then unfortunately in February 95, the bomb went, sorry, 96, the central bank bomb went off. And that really shook the Colombo community and the international community. So that was a big hurdle to get over to hosting the World Cup in Sri Lanka. So it's the process then started from then. Soon as after the bomb went off, the Australians said, "We don't want to come. It's not safe." Then West Indies followed suit. Of course, all credit to Zimbabwe and Kenya. They didn't say they're not coming. So then the work started, including discussions with the Australian High Commission, and on our side, the Foreign Minister then, late Mr. Lakshman Kadirigama. It was sort of every other day. I was going with Mr. Lakshman Kadirigama to meet the ambassador, and then with the president also then got involved, and we assured them all the security they can get. Eventually we said, excuse me, they'll fly into the airport, Katunayaka, they'll come by helicopter, land on the pitch, on the grounds, and no people, the stadium will be empty, play the match, from the helicopter, go back and go on a charter flight back to India, wherever they want to play in India. So even that, and that's this famous time when late Mr. Foreign Minister Lakshman Kadirigama said, at that time, Shane Warne said, we can't do that, we don't like to go and do some shopping also in Colombo. The Foreign Minister said, where is Shane Warne Sisi, or words that effect. Remember that thing what he said? So anyway, this went on, couldn't persuade. The West Indies, of course, I realized were following whatever the Australians said, because they don't feel, they're out of Asia, so they're not used to this kind of bombs going on. So then, so we went along, so it had to be ratified at the ICC meeting. So there was ICC meeting held in Calcutta. About a week before the opening ceremony, which was at Calcutta. So we went there, and on the basis that West Indies and Australia are not going to come, and Zimbabwe and Kenya will come play. So first day of the meeting, we said, okay, Australia and West Indies said they weren't coming, so we couldn't do anything, so that was agreed. Then then they said, right, so we will get 2 points, Australia and West Indies. I said, how can you give 2 points? It's a walkover. You're coming here and you don't want to come here, so in any match play event, any tournament, if someone refuses to play, the opponent gets a match, or you gets a match, and as a result you get 2 points. No, it's a security decision. I said, no, we've given you all the assurances, and they all said no. So eventually it went to a vote. And then no, before it went to a vote, then the chairman, Sir, like Clive Walcott suggested, why don't you make it 1-1, 1 point each? I said, sir, it's not correct. It's not a tie or anything. We won the match. So we took a vote, and we lost by 1 vote. So I said, oh dear. Then I came out of the meeting, late Hilary Marcelin, the treasurer, he also was in the meeting with me. I said, Hilary, now let's start we had to canvass, go and see each. I think there were 9. Bangladesh wasn't there, test playing nations, who were in the committee. And so we went from room to room, speaking to the presidents of each country, other than, of course, Australia and West Indies. That's 6 countries. So eventually we came out and did the numbers. We were still 1 vote short. They still had a majority in the ICC to give them 1 point each. So then I spoke to Sir Clyde Walcott and said, sir, there's a problem here. He also personally, off the record, he told me, I agree with what you're saying now. So I said, "Sir, can we take it the first thing in the agenda, when we start the meeting, and let's hope for the best." I said, the president came in. Exactly on time, I looked around, one delegate was missing. So that was New Zealand. It's okay if I mention it. And anyway, so I said, Clyde Walcott said, right, okay, let's start the meeting. We took a vote, and we won by one vote. So the New Zealand came 5 minutes later. And they said, what's happened about this? And so we took a vote. The government out there. So Clyde Walcott said, I start the meetings on sharp on time. So that's how we started off.
That was the first big another.
Yeah. So then after that meeting, I came out, and then Kenya president comes and tells me, Anna, we don't want to come. We are the first now to go and play there. So originally going to be Australia. So I said, well, why didn't you tell me this? No, as players are scared, and then. So I thought, they will say no. Then Zimbabwe will also say no. So we'll end up not hosting any World Cup matches, which was going to be terrible because the first time ever we were going to host matches. So I told Arif Abbasi of Pakistan and Dalmia of India, who was in the committee, and the chairman was there, Dalmia. I said, can we go up to your room and I want to talk about it. So they also told Kenya, also, we'll go and discuss this. And then we discussed how to get over this. Then someone came up with the idea, one of us, I can't remember who did, they said, why don't we have, I think I did, joint team, India and Pakistan, come and play one match, fly in the same day or something, play 50, it wasn't 50 overs, whatever, play at Ketarama and fly back. So then both of them agreed, Pakistan and India. It will be a team of Pakistan and India. First time they ever have played against each other for a while, and first time they were ever going to be played as one team after partition. During the British time, it was one class. So I said, thank you very much. I mean, that's really that's a good idea. And then of course we had to because it was a day match and we didn't have the kit. Which color clothing are the team going to wear, the joint team? So eventually we decided we will have white, play with the red ball, and white side screen. Then I said, hold on, I have a small problem there. Because already at Tarama we have painted the side screen black for a white ball. So I called the boys in Colombo and said, it was 2 days before we came, the day before, and said, can you please paint it white? So anyway, they got it done with credit. And so we all jumped onto a plane and came, played and then went back. So that's how we managed to get the 2 matches in Sri Lanka.
Yeah. So rest is history.
Yeah, I mean, history.
Yeah. Now, when you look at that, I mean, in retrospect, I mean, there was a lot that cricket gained by those bold moves that we made at that time. But ultimately, out of it, you have never been involved with cricket thereafter. But do you think that if you get the opportunity of getting back into administration, would you?
Well, I knew you were going to ask that question. As I've been saying, golf is my first love. Cricket was a pleasant accident, but still. So after that I went back to golf. After cricket, I became president of the Golf Union. Did my stint for whatever number of years. And so now, it's different from when I first became president. We had only 300,000 rupees in the bank account. And then we managed to bring down Dav Watmore and Alex Monturi. Cost us quite a few dollars. And they as a team, we as a committee did it, and also Dav, Dulip, Arjuna as a team. did everything. We didn't interfere. I told my committee that we are the backroom boys, they are the front room boys. So let's not interfere in their cricket, let's do the administration. That's what we are called, administrators. And let them do their job, we'll do our job. So anyway, I can remember the first meeting when Dad came here. I told him, I got Dad, Arjuna, Tulip Mendis, who was chairman of selectors, and I appointed him manager also, which I felt was a good thing to, so the buck can't be passed to the selectors if the wrong team is selected. And Anuratan of this thing. So I met him and said, look, this is my vision. By that I made that people call the stupid vision statement to be the best in the world by year 2000. So I said, look, that's my vision, and I'm going to come up with a plan, proper plan. But for now, that's the vision. I want, you have to deal with the vision, but you tell me what you need. I'll give you everything you need, and I won't interfere, but let's achieve our target. First target in that vision is to win the World Cup. So they were happy. And actually we never, myself or our committee never interfered in anything. I can remember I still told, the first committee meeting we had, I told everyone, look, gentlemen, if we work for cricket, we won't be seated here next year. So, as it happened, we did work for cricket, and we were not there. Later. So going back to so I'm trying to send the background, what was there then. Then after 2 weeks after the World Cup, there were elections, and I lost. And then the money started coming in. That's when on the TV contracts. I remember when we went there, we had a TV contract, no expiry date. This was done even before Mr. Gamini Sanada's time, before that. And no money given, it's free. I remember when I was there, I negotiated, I can't remember who the company was, the well-known company, I negotiated, and 3-4 days we were negotiating to get some money from them. They said, no, we have a contract. So, that's a kind of error, but then after that, they managed, then of course you had to have proper contract after the World Cup. So that's when the millions of dollars started coming in. So it's different also now, I was there 22 years ago. It's become, as I predicted, become very professional. It's like organization. When I was there, there were 12 people working in the cricket board. So, and that's why I introduced into the constitution to have a CEO, Chief Executive Officer, which was no other country, except one country had that. India, Pakistan, didn't have, maybe Australia or South Africa, a CEO. And to streamline the whole organization chart and everything. So, but things have changed in the next, as I said, 20 years. So I would prefer not to, but because I would work for. I'm not saying I'm getting work for cricket at the moment, but I find it difficult to work in an environment like what is it now. Much easier. And I'm back to what I love doing and enjoying it. Eventually, they really do feel that I can use some leadership or some input. I'm definitely willing to do that.
But because once Arvind himself, once he was in a discussion, he was saying that that we can have these provincial things. Past presidents would head each province, and it will go on a rotational basis and try a system like that. So, which means that you might be invited to head one of those provinces.
Well, let's see how the whole mechanics of that will work eventually. I mean, things like that where it's clear cut, and you have a definite constitutional change to fit that. I feel that the most important thing right now is to change the constitution, because it's outdated by 22 years. or more. It was there even before. So you have to come to the modern world. So if they have changed the constitution, and that's a good idea. Sounds a very good idea. So that we are moving more towards the rest of the world, how they're doing it. Better late than never. Yeah. So if the constitution is strong and this thing very definite on how it's going to work, yes, I might consider it to come back. I feel it's my duty.
Yeah, thanks.